Hello, this is Mr. Mulley this week, doing his latest YouTube video on algebra. Today I'm going to go through a few little questions here that sometimes we find quite tough, but they're actually really quite simple when we go through it. But at the beginning, I'm just going to go through what algebra is. Algebra is basically where you replace numbers by using either letters or shape or anything else like that. It could be anything could be replaced a number, and that you've got to work out what that shape or what that letter equals. So if I go through a question here for you, over here I've got solve 10y minus 3. Okay, now in algebra, when you have something called 10y like this, what that means is 10 times y. Okay, I'll put the brackets there, just help with all the operations. So 10 times y minus 3 equals 77. Okay, now that's what 10y. So if you had 2n, for example, if you had 2n plus 4, plus 4 equals 10, equals 10, the 2n means 2 times n. That's all that means. Okay, so I've just written this out again. 10 times y minus 3 equals 77. To solve this, I need to use the inverse operation. So what I mean by that, when I come to the inverse operation, I need to make sure here I've got to do 77, something minus 3 equals 77. Okay, so I need to do 77 add 3. I'm doing the inverse, the opposite operation. So I'm going to do 77 add 3, which equals 80. Okay, so now my 10 times y equals 80. Now in this one, because I've got times y, I've got to do divide by y, but actually 10 times something equals 80. We all know our 10 times table, so y would equal 8. Perfect. Okay. Next one. Okay, so this one's always been a bit of a challenging one. And in this one, I always say to everyone to find what is the same and what is the difference. Okay, and what is different in the question. So what we can see here, I will see straight away that this shape here equals 47. 147, and this shape here equals 111. What's the difference in the shape? Okay, so we've got 3 cone shapes. Okay, one hexagon, and this has got 2 hexagons. Okay, now if I take away one of these, well, in order to solve this, I can take away the 3 cones and 1 hexagon from here, which equals 111. So all I'm doing here is 147 take away 111. And the reason why is that if you look here, I've got 1, 2, 3 cones and 1 pentagon. Okay, the same shape here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That would all equal 111. Because of that, that means I'm left with only 1 hexagon. Okay, I'm left with 1 hexagon. So if I do 100, so that means that this hexagon is the difference between 147 and 111. So if I write that down, what the answer for that one is, so 147 take away 111 would equal 36. Okay, so my first answer here would be 36. Okay, so now I've worked that one out, I can solve the rest of it. So what I'm going to do here now is that I'm going to write, as I love writing over the numbers here, in this one. So I've got 36 here. So I know 36, and I'm going to write this out algebraically. 36 add 3, and I've got C for cones, equals 111. Okay. Now I could take away 36 to make 3C. If I do 111, take away 36, and use my inverse operation again, that would equal 75. Now I know that 3C which is my cones, I put C's representing my cones, equals 75. So I need to do, because I know that 3C means 3 times the cones, 75 divided by 3 equals 25. And that's my answer for that one. Okay. So again, I'm using the inverse, but I'm also noticing what is the same and what is different. Okay, this last one. Again, this is like a algebraic equation. So I'm going to write out, first of all, here is a rule for the time it takes to cook a chicken. Cooking time equals 20 minutes plus an extra 40 minutes for each kilogram. Okay, I'm going to write this out so it makes sense to me. And sometimes I like to do it the other way around, but let's go. Cooking time, which is CT, equals 20 minutes plus, and I'm going to put this in brackets, 40 minutes times a kilogram. Okay, already there, I've got this. So in this thing, how many minutes would it take to cook 3 kilograms of chicken? So I'm going to write out again, so 20 plus 40 times 3. That's my kilogram, which would then equal 20 as 40 times 3, which is 120, which equals 140 minutes. So my answer there is 140. Okay, now my very next one has, if the mass, what is the mass of a chicken that takes 100 minutes to cook? So this time, my number sentence is going to be this. 100 equals 20 plus 40 times the kilogram. Now, what I've got here is 100, so I'm going to do take away 20, okay, because that's add 20, so I'm going to take away 20 and do my inverse operation. So 80 now equals 40 times how many kilograms? And already, if you've worked it out, 40 times 2 equals 80, so my answer there is 2. That's my last little question to go through. These are some of the more, sometimes going to be the more difficult ones. I am going to put like a little assessment for you to have a go at. If you could just email that through to see how you get on, if you've got any questions. But that is the algebra lesson. Hope everyone is well, and hopefully get to see you all very soon.